Hello everyone, my name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Rabid. Yeah, it's a 2019 film. It came out last December. Does not come with a rating, but it runs around an hour and 50 minutes. It stars Laura Vandervoort, Benjamin Hollingsworth, and Ted Atherton. The description, if you don't know. The Quiet Rose works in women's fashion clothing, hoping to be a designer. A traffic accident damages her face. She gets experimental stem cell treatment, leaving her stronger and prettier than ever. But there is a side effect. This has a lot of grades on IMDb. I guess people know about it, but it has a middle of the road grade. I'll talk about that in a minute. But this movie is called Rabid. Rabid. Thank you everybody for watching this video. If you'd like any correspondence with me outside YouTube, I do it on my Facebook page. It's called Danny's Movies and Music. And a lot of bonus content on there if you'd like to check that out. I appreciate it. This movie I just came across because I was doing research and I found out about it and I decided to give it a try. I was able to watch it the other night and it is something else. I almost dare to call this a zombie movie. Almost. They treat it as such because there's this virus slash disease spreading. They don't know where it came from. They don't know what's causing it. And, it just sounds like they're trying to say that, there's a disease and it's turning everybody into zombies. But the way they handle this, there's one scene that really ruins this movie for me, and it's when people are starting to go to the hospital with this rabid thing, and this doctor is like just talking to his nurse about, just, oh, I wonder where it's coming from. We need to find the source. And these cops come into the wing and just shoot one of the guys with the rabidness. And he's like, guys, this man was coming to look for help. I'm like, really? Really? So that is the scene in this movie that kind of ruins it for me. And I don't know what to say about it because it really is kind of like horrible in that sense. And so when I was watching this the other night, I was watching the whole thing. Um, the way that they have her crash, her accident, is off screen. The way that people are talking to each other and reacting to each other is just kind of horrible. And I kind of was starting to feel sorry for this movie, and yeah, what they do is interesting with her, like transforming her. And yeah, the zombies are kind of cool and, it's kind of violent here and there. But I just cannot get over the bad acting. I don't know why people continuously make these kind of movies. Like, they're interesting enough. They have a nice core idea of having a virus spread. That's always kind of an interesting subject matter, right? But I just could not get over the fact that the acting is horrible. We have these fashion designer people. I know they're going to be a little bit more uppity and more, professional and whatever other word you want to come up with, but they actually get asked a question near the end, of, why are you hosting a fashion show in the middle of a pandemic? I was like, oh, that's true to the times, isn't it? Why are we doing anything in the time of a pandemic? But as true to the times as this movie is, and I would say I enjoy it enough to say, hey, it's an okay movie. So I'm not gonna completely berate this movie, to the ground, but I can't suggest it all that much because I really get tired of bad acting. And this one, it's like the people were too, rich and famous designer people to even know how to act. And one of the things with the doctor who does the surgery, he has a couple different things happen. Like he talks to this one person about watching over this subject. That doesn't really make much sense. And so I could tear apart the story a little bit more. I could talk about how bad the acting is more, but really it's just not worth it. So uh, this was good enough to not be one of the worst movies I've seen lately this year, but I'm going to give it a C minus. It's right on the borderline of being my lowest grade, and so I can't suggest it. But hey, people watch zombie movies or rabies movies all the time, so maybe you want to give it a check out. But other than that, a C minus for Rabid. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy movies. Thanks.